I just want to share something that happened to me recently, and it's about anxiety and just having very negative thoughts that are trying to put you down. So in recent years, after I became baptized and I truly gave up my life for Christ, I started having these attacks with overwhelming negative thoughts that are telling me like I'm not good enough and that nobody wants me around. And at first, maybe they would last like a few minutes. But as time went on, they got more intense and more frequent. And for example, a year and a half ago, I was on this missionary trip in Namibia, and everything was going really well. Like, I've seen many amazing things, and God doing amazing miracles. Like, for example, there was this one old lady at an old age home that we went to go visit, and I remember that my pastor prayed for her, and she had this very terrible back pain. Like, she couldn't stand up straight, and she had trouble walking. But after my pastor prayed for her, she got healed, and she got so much joy that she just got up and started dancing, and just so many amazing things like this happened. And anyways, we were at this dinner at a restaurant, and I just remembered that out of nowhere, like, I was having a really good time, but out of nowhere, just the most depressing thoughts just overcame me, like nobody wants me around, or like I'm worthless. And I just remember how I went to the bathroom and I just cried. And yeah, these thoughts, they really peaked last year in November. And I just remember having these nights where I couldn't really sleep because I was just overwhelmed with these negative thoughts. And I kind of had these nights where I would cry intensely. And yeah, it was just not a good time. It was just not a good time. I don't want to go back. But the thing is that every single time I reached for God during these times, something with peace and with love that I cannot really even understand, it just overcame me and it overwhelmed me, and it kept telling me like He's holding me tight and that everything is in His hands. I just want to tell you that if you're going through something like this, don't be afraid and don't curse God for it, but be thankful. He's only allowed this suffering in your life so the glory of God can be seen in you. So don't lose faith. I just want to tell you this story in John chapter 9, where Jesus' disciples came across a man that was born blind, and they asked Jesus like why this man was born blind, if it was because of his sins or because of his parents' sins. And Jesus told them, so the glory of God can be seen in him. And afterwards He came to him and He healed him from that sickness, from that blindness. And it just made me realize that we should be thankful for our weaknesses. We should be thankful for our suffering, because this suffering will bring glory to God. And how could God ever display His power if everyone was perfect? How could Jesus ever show anyone that He was the Messiah if there was no suffering? God is allowing you to go through that suffering so something amazing can happen. And remember that when it gets too hard, just reach out for Him. He's always there. He's the type of God to leave the 99 sheep to go look for the one who's lost. So don't worry, He will not leave you. He's always there. You just gotta reach out for Him. And don't fear the enemy, because at the end of the day, God is in control, not the devil. And yeah, I hope this encouraged someone. If you're going through the same thing, just stay focused on God. And yeah, I gotta go, because